Jesteśmy znów w WZ-Town, jest z nami Ulrich Flammem z firmy Microsoft. Ulrich jest odpowiedzialny za usługi hostingowe w jednej z największych korporacji świata. Hello Ulrich.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine, it's a great show here.
Yes, it is. Ulrich, Microsoft has changed its strategy. You are not selling the whole products to the end customer. Now you are focusing on selling the license agreement. What's the point of the strategy? What is the clue?
Yeah. The strategy, the new strategy which we have since, I believe, July last year, is the strategy which we call Software Plus Service. So it's not about software as a service, which is a very strong buzzword currently, everything via the browser, but the Microsoft Software Plus Service strategy is to have give the customers the choice how they want to have and they want to have delivered the software. They have the conservative and standard product service, which is they deploy software service from Microsoft or software from Microsoft on their own premise. The other thing is, which we have here also at this fair, is Microsoft software delivered by hosting partners, by service providers, which are partners of Microsoft. And the third pillar we have is that Microsoft hosts software and brings it on this way to the customers via our partners.
Okay, so what's the benefit for the service providers to sign the license agreement with you?
Yeah, okay, the software provider, service provider license agreement, SPLA we call it, is a big advantage for the hosting provider because he has not to invest in any Microsoft software licenses. It's a rental agreement where the software provider rents the software license on a monthly base, and the good thing is he rents it afterwards. So at first he delivers the customer the service to his customer, gets the revenue from the customer, and in the months afterwards he pays the software license he used for his customers to deliver the service to Microsoft. That's
okay. So it is really good for the service providers. How about the customers? What do they get from this model business?
For the customers, when we talk about software as a service, means everything is via the browser, and also everything is available and optionally to use. So we follow this trend, and our hosters can, based on the Microsoft Service Provider License Agreement, can offer monthly contract terms. So if a customer uses it once per month, they have to pay once per month. If they don't use it next month, they have to pay anything. So the end customer can be very flexible. Depends on the service provider, what are the contract terms of the service provider. But for customers, they don't have to invest in hardware, they don't have to invest in server infrastructure, they don't have to invest in data rooms or something like this, and they get the security of a big data center from our service providers.
There's been launch of Windows Server 2008 recently. What are the features that are very sophisticated for this product? How do you want to compete on a market with the open source software?
Okay, our Windows Server 2008 is now really a great step forward, especially in the web arena. So our Windows Server 2008 with Internet Information Server 7, IIS 7, covers a strong workload and enables service providers to do Microsoft or Windows-based hosting in a large scale. It's much more scalable. The Windows Server 2008 enables also hosting of PHP solutions, which is great. I think PHP is one of the main workloads in the web. And we have a great story with our hyper virtualization, which allows virtualization in a very easy way. And all these things are either for the service provider or the customers of a service provider in the area of dedicated servers a great step forward. And we have also some changes in the license model for the Windows Server 2008, which allows also more functionalities for a better price.
Why the virtualization is so important nowadays?
Yeah, virtualization is one of the, when we talk about energy consumption, green IT, which is also a buzzword currently, especially here at the trade show. Everyone is talking about how can save energy. This is also an issue at big data centers of enterprise customers. So with our virtualization strategy, we allow to use the capabilities of one server much better than we had in the past, and virtualization will be more and more one key capability of a server. So that's a thing where we help service providers to get everything out of the existing hardware plus the existing invests in server infrastructure.